Yeah, I feel like my punish game sucks, my recovery sucks, my execution sucks, and yeah,
Yeah, I get it. I think Sheik's hard. I think a lot of people say, "Oh, the Sheik matchup's so easy for Fox," but I feel like it's one of his most complex, and it's really hard for him to like interact with Sheik in a lot of spots. I think it's pretty hard, and it's like pretty precise too. So execution isn't free at all. There's a lot of spots where you have to both react fast, and if you don't, and then like execute well, and if you don't do both of those things, it ends up going pretty awkwardly. So
yeah, and I think like my up throw is like really hard, especially at low percents to
hmm
convert off of, and I get reversaled a lot. Or if they land on platform, I like try to cover tech in place, and then I'm too late to cover the roll, and then I get reversaled.
yeah.
That's stuff like that happens to me a lot, and
hmm
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. We could talk about low platform or low percent up throw stuff.
Yeah, I'm okay with talking theory in that. So like I've been like if we're talking less than 10%,
hmm
like I know you're supposed to do like straw hop bear can be really good because it'll beat a lot of their coming down options, like if they try to narrow out or even
hmm
the trade. But yeah, it's better than full hop because full hop's only good. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but full hop seems only good if they try to double jump out and
Yeah,
then you hit them out of the double jump and then
yeah.
you get
It only hits if they double jump. Yeah,
yeah, and the double jump does escape the straw hop up air most of the time.
yeah.
So it's sort of like a mix up there.
hmm
Suppose you can back air, like
Yeah,
full hop back air.
back air always hits true combo, but that's like kind of not the best reward.
Yeah, and you can sometimes get like hit out of it, or just
Yeah.
you're kind of almost at a disadvantage on hit.
hmm Yeah, the
Um,
situation's pretty awkward.
and then it's even harder if they DI to the left or right because then you have to get a dash and they're like lower, so it's easier for them to trade with your up short hop up air and things.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Uh.
that's why like I do a fair amount of wave shot up smash at low percents,
hmm
and like I think as long as you're smart, you don't do it when they can ASCI down tech.
Yeah.
It seems decent.
hmm
Um, I could probably be worth experimenting with like up tilt more, but anyway, it
Yeah.
just seems like hard and probably you're best off just doing a forward throw or back throw if you're near a ledge instead of going for
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. I think
like a 50-50 on the up throw at low
yeah,
percents.
I think throwing them off the stage is like you should do that almost every single time. There's like some spots where like up throw upper kill, so you don't need to throw off the stage. But generally, I think if you're at the edge, just throw them off. Sheik Fox is like actually very good at like gimping Sheik. So if you can get like one of the spots to come up, maybe you get a lucky you forward throw and you forward tilt, then you get a shine and she's dead instantly. Or maybe you back there and you get like lucky shine and you clip her out of her up B or something like that. I
Yeah,
think
I
it's
do
always good to
do
throw
a
off.
fair amount of forward throw, so I think yeah, I've been experimenting with that.
hmm
What like um how do you see back throw compared to forward throw? It seems like a little bit less bad, but sometimes if they DI it poorly, they just get like they go crazy because a lot of people hold back
Yeah.
to try to make the up throw harder. And if they hold back on back throw, sometimes they go like really far off even at low percents.
I think off back throw you end up getting less like immediate kills just because she's not close enough to the stage for you to like super easily like interact with her
Run off
double
shine or
jump or run.
something.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't like run off shiner or something. You have to like actually jump after the hitter. So she ends up like directly dying less often. But it's about like as good as like any normal edge guard position where you end up on ledge and she has to up beyond the stage, right? It has
Right.
pretty
So
much
you could
all the same threads.
right. Okay.
hmm
Um yeah, and then at higher percents, like it seems like around 25 to 30 is when full hop up air starts like comboing even if they don't double jump.
Yeah.
So that's when I start going for that.
hmm
But then that's also around when they are more likely to be able to DI to like platforms and
Yeah, and then you have to do like maybe a platform tech chase or a waveland or something.
yeah, what do you I mean, it seems like it's easy to say in theory optimally you cover like up air tech in place and then grab or whatever the rolls, but like
Yeah.
what about just because this guy was just tech rolling most of the time
hmm
and I was just I was trying to practice the tech in place cover. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you read them rolling, you just waveland and regrab.
Yeah, you could do waveland regrab. Something Drugfox showed me that's actually super sick is that if you read them tech rolling, you could waveland and then short hop up air like their tech roll. It's actually
Mm,
sick. And it's just like it just like works. So that's actually a really high value way to cover tech
yeah.
rolls.
Also, like I feel like a lot of the discussion about Fox like platform touching is just like assuming that like the opponent's bad and doesn't know how to do slide off DI, and then as soon as that
Yeah,
happens, like you get destroyed.
slide off DI fucking shits on falling up air coverage and rising up air coverage a good amount of the time. Rising up air, you have more control because you know
So
how if you hit with the back of up air, or if you hit with the opposite side of up air from where they're DIing, then it ends up they can't slide it off. Does that make sense? So like if you, because you know how
yeah, I
normally when
know.
you do the up air, you hit with the front, right? And then they slide off. Let's assume that like, um, can you see my screen?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's assume that like you're at this edge of the platform and you're running from like this corner. You're gonna hit them with like the right side of your up air, right? So they're gonna be sliding off, holding down, down right. But if you hit with the left side of your up air, then they actually can't slide off. It like picks them up.
yeah, I do know like because Fox's up air is not like directly 90 degrees up; it's like
Yeah.
85 or something. So maybe that you're saying that's basically the difference is
It's like yeah, it's pretty much the side. If you hit it on the opposite side from like where, or I guess if you hit it in a way where instead of the DI that they do against your upper ends up being away but in, then they stay on the platform. Because you know, since you're hitting with, in this example, on the left side of the stage or whatever, you're hitting with the right side of the up air, so them DIing towards center would be DIing it away, right? But if you hit with the left side of
interesting.
the up air, them hitting it or them DIing towards the center stage is in. So that's like you want to make it where whatever hit of the up air you're getting means that they're DIing in, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it seems like against better players, like if they're landing on platform from up air, like you can do some good stuff to try to cover options, but
Hmm.
it's pretty hard to cover everything and not risk getting reversaled,
Yeah, I
which
agree.
just like points to up forward throw and back throw being really good when possible, and just like actually one thing I saw like an old absent page VOD is he does a full hop nair at some points because like in the same spot up air would be too slow and they would have time to land.
Hmm.
So like you can sometimes get the nair out before like risings before Sheik lands
Yeah, before they land and
anyway.
you just get a true combo. Yeah, I think that's good too. Being like diligent about that kind of stuff too is important. It's like,
Yeah.
do you want to let the Sheik hit the platform and all this stuff, and you like do your combos with that in mind, and doing the nair that like catch her before she lands on the platform is super good. A lot of the time, I bet the Sheiks will have like pretty poor defense because they're expecting to like hit the platform, so you might end up getting like a pretty juicy combo off of it too.
Yeah, and we can see it. I think it's right now I'm having problems because I'm covering options in a way that like isn't hedging my bets against them, like getting a reversal on me, and then also my execution's not amazing,
Hmm.
and it's just like if your up air is causing you to get punished 50% or up throw is causing you to get punished like a third of the time, then you kind of get wrecked.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Um, Yeah, and in which case, when we like see the punishes and all like the defensive things come up, we could talk about them in a bit more detail and kind of like what are things you could do against it to like prevent it, or things that like, because there is with the slide off stuff, since people aren't going to be perfect because they don't know exactly when they're going to get hit. A lot of the time, depending on positioning, there are actually things you could do that either can like hit them before they can get like their slide off option, or like trade, or you could actually defend. So you'll see those spots as they come up because it's like sometimes you do falling up air, you do like the falling up air tech chase, they miss tech, and then they do the slide off thing or whatever. But then it's like before they actually can get off, if you just like assume that they'll do it, read it, and then you like up smash. If you're close to the edge of the stage, you'll actually hit the Sheik sliding off sometimes and stuff like that. Or maybe you could do like if they're closer towards the center of the platform, you could do like the falling upper tech chase and jab instantly, and it like sets up a kind of awkward position for the Sheik to defend. Um, Or like, if you really think you're going to get punished, you could shield. And
Yeah, I
yeah.
just I appreciate like would appreciate just a more like nuanced look in the cheek punch. Like I love fiction. His lessons have been really helpful, but he always just says, do like the up air coverage,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's said a few times it's just false where like Sheik's tech roll is longer, and it's actually false. Like it's exactly pretty much the same as all the other characters
Yeah.
where he
Time
charges
wise,
for
it's the same. It's only distance wise, it's longer.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah. So like it's the same. It's equally as frame tight to cover like Sheik on the platform compared to Fox. Now if Sheik doesn't have a shine, but
Yeah, so she can like
um
spot dodge and you'll shine her after or whatever. But
yeah,
yeah.
but she's also a lot scarier with like shield drop stuff than Fox is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree. Yeah, we could
Okay.
definitely talk about it with more nuance because Shed
Um,
likes to simplify things a lot.
One other thing, just in case it doesn't come up in this game specifically, was I don't know if you know I'm referring to when I say the Law Dandis recovery,
Mm-hmm.
where do you know what I'm talking about? Where you up B like close enough to hit Fox with the fire,
Yeah.
but also far enough that there's a small amount of travel time,
Yeah, as
and you
in
kind of like hit the stage and fall down a little bit too. So getting up early enough to be invulnerable against the fire will allow them to grab ledge.
mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
then if
yeah.
you like try to roll, they can also just go straight up and then grab
It's
ledge
just the
before you even hit.
50-50. Yeah. Yeah, I know that spot.
Um, so I just started going for roll because he was just going for ledge every time, but
Mm-hmm.
I know that's not
Yeah, I mean it's just
true.
a mix up, right? It's either your neutral get up, assuming that they'll go up and you get the kill, or you roll, assuming that they'll go into the ledge, right?
And
Or on the
yeah,
stage.
but are there other like I was just thinking if you time your ledge grab at a correct timing, then like just the initial ledge grab invincibility can save you from the poof, and then
Yeah.
that way you can like be a little smarter.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe you hit them before, like while they're setting up that
Yeah, you could
specific
do that too.
spacing.
If they're like under the stage, a lot of the time when you're on ledge, you could just drop shine, and then they can't like set up the recovery. Um.
Yeah, fiction talks a lot about doing like shine bear
Mm-hmm.
when Sheik is coming up, like pretty much from if she's directly below the ledge, you can
Yeah.
shine bear, and the shine covers if she like sort of hugs the wall, and the bear will cover if she spaces a little bit more to like outside.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. You shine when she's like under, just to like cover the space, and if it hits, that hits. But if she ends up like up being maybe right before the shine, and she goes past it or something, you have the bear to like clip her before the like before she can actually clip ledge.
Okay, so you endorse that as like something really good that I should be doing
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. I think it's
Okay.
really good.
All right, let's get into it then.
Cool. Okay. Let's go. Nice. This is like kind of small, but on this up air, you should do double jump up air.
Yeah, yeah, okay. I was gonna think about that. So you can SDI up if you just do the normal full hop up air,
Yeah, but if you do double
and
jump,
like
they're just caught. They're fucked.
so it's you do like just instant double jump up air.
Yeah, just instant
I
double
gotta
jump up
practice
air.
that.
Yeah, it's pretty hard, but
That's something
I
that
did it.
also comes up against Sam. It's like if they upbeat the platform and I do that like scrubby full hop up air, then they just
Hold
like
up.
they might not even need SDI. They can just ASDI up and then they're
Yeah,
out of it.
I think they can just hold up. And like, one thing that I like doing a lot with Sheik is in this position. If this fox hits me with this kind of up air, I literally just hold up and then fast fall through the platform and get like a mix up on them. And it's like
Mm.
it ends up being pretty bad if the Sheik has good defense. So yeah, you just have to double jump. There might be some like she might be able to like hold down and like have your up air fly past you, but I haven't tested that, and that's kind of random. But I'm kind of curious.
I guess on that she was well, because part of the thing is that makes it easy is if she's in the actual mistech animation,
Mm-hmm.
she like her body is shaped differently, so the second hit misses. Whereas this was after the give attack, but
Mm-hmm.
probably still it could be SDI'd up.
Yeah. 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 Double jump up air there is good. Um.
And
I,
I miss his follow up, and
yeah.
like that's just the type of stuff that happens a lot.
Honestly, I think when she ends up at this angle, something that's really good to do, and it's like honestly easier than the up air, is you could just do at the same timing where you did the fair, just do double jump or up air, do double jump fair, And what ends up happening is you just like fair her a bunch at the top of the screen, and then since you're fast faller, you end up falling faster than her and get to like have like a very strong mix up on her in the air and like you up tilt or something like that, or she like double jumps away as you up tilt and then you get to shark her or something like that, right? Or you get to like you hit the fair and then you like go for a double jump read or something with like bear up air. So if you do like double jump
Yeah.
fair here instead of up air, it ends up being a pretty good, like you get a lot of damage, you get like a good combo in a lot of cases, or at least a super advantageous mix up. And I actually don't know if up air like true combos when you have to do it in this way. Like when you have to like run under her and then double jump, I don't know if it like
Yeah,
it's there
that's
before
just
that.
bad recognition. The fair sounds really good. I'd never do that.
Yeah, I've only seen drug twice here, and I'm like, what the fuck? That looks sick. I should try it. Yeah, I think it's really good. Oh, that sucks. This was good though. Having the awareness to shield here, and then full hop is good. I wish you played slightly more reactive with the full hop, because I think if you like waited like maybe like 3 or 4 frames before making a decision, you probably could have seen that the Sheik was like either under you or like dashing forward and being able to like change your drift, slash like do a different aerial. Because if you like, if you were like maybe if you weren't doing something here and then you saw the Sheik like dash at this point, you could have done like, oh, I'm gonna drift back and do like a bear or something, or maybe I'll like drill because she might still be running or something like that. And I think that ends up, if you're able to play it like slightly more reactive, I think you can end up getting a lot more value.
I wonder if like part of it is like I don't know. I could have chosen a timing that covered more space than like I think I started probably too high. Where if the first hit's hitting like at the platform height,
Mm-hmm.
then it just causes a lot more like. Whereas if the first hit's hitting like halfway between the ground and the platform height, then
Yeah, I do think you could
yeah,
have done
I'll have
it
to
later
play with
too.
that.
Doing it if you did it like where the up air would be hitting like now instead of like, or not the first hit, but the second hit would be hitting down instead of like maybe like up here. I think that'd also be pretty good because it would actually like, because I do think you knew that the Sheik would run forward with the full hop. You're definitely correct about that, but I think you could have just been slightly more reactive slash specific, and it could have been good. Because I think it's like one part that if you're gonna play it like more preemptive, it's like if you're gonna read the Sheik running forward, you have no reason not to like drift back, right? Because it's like there's no way she's gonna end up like right in front of you from this position. That's not a good place to be. So she'll probably end up crossing you up if she's gonna run forward. So it's like I think you could like lean more into that and maybe drift back with the like an option if you're gonna be preemptive in this position. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, good defense from the Sheik. Oh, he just read you too. That position's honestly super hard.
and I get okay. I get gimped so much. Like I probably just have bad recovery. I mean, I know there's real mix-ups there, but I definitely get gimped like more than I should, and that recovery was bad for sure.
Yeah, you have to DI. You have to DI up and in. You tried to do DI away because you wanted the what's it called, the DI on the down throw if you like split off. But you can actually, let me see this. You can like change your DI on reaction to the throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that. I just was bad.
Just messed it up. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you're too far to get the just like double jump to ledge. But on spots like these, you could just like instant double jump back, and instant double jump back ends up being pretty hard for Sheik to cover because instant side B is awkward because you could side B up here and Sheik's not that good at covering it, and with the platform it's all kind of weird. And if you do like instant double jump back, you're threatening all these different heights of side B, and then if you up B at any point during this, it just gets like very difficult for Sheik.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I think I do
the
too many
is good.
like jump forward, like trying attempts at sweet spotting, and that's like gets hit by a lot of runoff nairs, a lot of grab ledge. So
Needles. Yeah,
yeah,
I think Sheik's really good at covering like sweet spot to the edge for so. I think obviously you should do it, but obviously there's other things to do in it. You know, if she's covering you, going to ledge, then that means that she's probably maybe less available to cover a different set of options, like maybe double jump air dodge or double jump back, or yeah, you're just kind of dead, right? Yeah. is fine. Shy Guy moment. Um,
Uh, what do you think about straw up here through the platform? Like, I know you can poke because the multi hit, but I guess there I didn't even get the multi hit. But um, I don't know.
I think it's good
I've
sometimes.
I've tried it and I just get like shield drop punished more often than
Than not,
not. And
yeah.
sometimes if you get a hit, you don't get like a big follow up.
Yeah, I think
IBW says it's good, and I see him do it a lot, but
I think he kind of he gets away with like murder when he does it a lot of the time. I feel like it is like a. I think the thing is people don't see it as if it's like a high risk high reward. It's like a medium risk high reward option, and I feel like people kind of just treat it as if oh, I'll do this upper and I'll never get punished, and like because people are maybe defending against something else, or maybe like not necessarily the most ready, they end up like they get away with doing the upper. But I feel like the way I see it is like I only like doing the up air when I like have a read that they could potentially fall through the platform. Like I'm like, oh, they're probably gonna like drop through the or shield drop or drop through the platform
mm,
at the spacing in some capacity, but still want like to be not in the worst position if they like hold shield. That's how I see
right.
it. I don't like just kind of doing like, oh, they're shooting on a platform, time to up air because it could poke sometimes. I'm more like seeing it as a specific read on them dropping through, and I have insurance on if they don't.
So if Sheik is shielding here, the best option that's not like risky is just to like dash dance at a spacing outside of like her wave dash off forward air spacing.
Yeah, I think dash dancing here is good. Honestly, wait, like running under slash wave dash under up tilt is actually really safe. You'd think it's not, but Sheik is really bad at like hitting things directly under her on the
Yeah, so not
platform.
against Falco or Fox, but against Sheik.
Yeah, against Sheik, you can actually like like nair under the platform up till, and then still like the Sheik has to both respect both of those things because you could also during any of those intervals be like full hopping to the side platform to pressure her, and then she has to like she can't like directly punish it. She has to like move out of the way and then play the next mix up well. So I think like up tilting. I don't think you should mash up tilt under the platform because you could still get outplayed. But like you always get like one free up tilt, and then you get to like either full hop rising bear to center stage with like dash full hop rising bear to center stage, or like you know crouch under the side platform is also really
Right.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think those are like good ways to
Right,
interact with the
right there I
platform kind
did
of
it.
save.
Right there I did the
Did the up tilt.
yeah.
Yeah, and you see how like she had to reposition. She couldn't like
Yeah. So I
directly
like
read
lost
it.
my advantage, but I didn't get directly punished.
Yeah, and
Will I get hit here? No, okay.
yeah. I think after the up tilt, I kind of don't like that you ran forward because if the Sheik just like bared, you'd probably be getting hard bared, and the position would end up being pretty awkward. And you like don't lose that much by taking your time. Because if you like take your time here, you like up tilt, and then maybe you like crouch or just kind of stand here, and you see that the Sheik like
I
actually
didn't
moved off the
I don't think I
platform.
reacted to her like going off the platform. I think I was just like, oh, she's gonna hold shield, so let me go back to center stage.
Yeah, yeah. But I definitely think at least knowing that she can like move before you can get to center stage is like she definitely
Yeah.
can, and so maybe sometimes it's worth like actually playing around it so you don't like end up in like this an awkward position because if you did like maybe if you did like empty land up tilt or run off bear you would have like kind of gone destroyed here and it could have been a really bad opening for you.
Yeah, I'm like just pretending she's still on the platform when she'd already been moved off.
Yeah, it's just Sheik has mix-ups, so you have to like treat her as if she has mix-ups, right? Even though maybe she can't punish this up tilt, she definitely most certainly can wave dash off the platform and then have like a real interaction because she could also wave dash off the platform then just turn on grab and that covers you dashing every time, right? And stuff like that, or like her run off the platform empty land short hop bear towards center, and it's like those are all like decisions she can make that interact well with you just moving forward. So you just have to like actually treat Sheik as if she has like threats in this position because she does. You don't like get a free out for sure. Um, I kind of felt this watching up to this point, but it seems like you're mostly only moving towards Sheik, and I feel like a lot of the time it's good to like sometimes. I mean, like just like dash dance. I feel like I haven't seen you dash dance yet. We've kind of been like chasing around the Sheik, but I feel like once I get to this spot, it's like, oh, I'm gonna start dash dancing. Maybe take my time. Maybe see what the Sheik's gonna do before I kind of make a decision. But I feel like I think you full hopped because you're kind of scared you could have gotten grabbed, which makes sense. But I don't know if it was good to like go to top platform and then also try and be aggressive after going to top platform, right?
Yeah,
Um,
that's pretty bad.
yeah. So I think like taking your time, at least sometimes, like at least just like dash dancing sometimes, and not like always, trying to drift towards the Sheik. I think ends up being, or it is a good thing to do because Sheik is like, I think Sheik interacting with Fox offense ends up being pretty inconsistent sometimes, but she has a lot of like direct answers to you like being aggressive in these spots. So it's like still really good to be wary, I think. Oh, that was bad from the Sheik, but you got her. Good grab though. Took it up. If you wait slightly longer to react here, what I like doing is since I'm gonna have my hand on the jump button anyways, I like when I react to the fact that she's like not gonna land on platform, she's gonna land on stage instead, but she's like far away. I always like doing wave dash to that position because it feels precise, and since I have my finger on the jump button anyways, it like is an easy thing that doesn't really take up any mental stack.
So okay, so you hear you're immediately wave dashing after you do the regular get up, and
On
then
reaction to Sheik, like
being ambiguous.
well, not because I think it's pretty clear she's not gonna land on the platform, right? And I like am just I just spend a few extra frames reacting to where
I think
she
it's
her
clear in
uppy
slow mo
goes.
replay, but I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, if you watch it in real time, obviously it's kind of unfair to say maybe that I would have told or whatever. But I feel like if you watch it in real time, it's like, you know, I think it ends up being pretty clear that she is far away from the platform, and it's like you can also just spend time looking. You don't have to like go as fast as possible, right? Like if instead of like dashing now, if you're just standing still, you could be standing still until like literally now and still get a punish, right? And you're like halfway through your full, not halfway, maybe a third through your full hop, but it's like you could spend a lot more time reacting to remove as much ambiguity as possible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just you just have to
So
wait longer there.
okay, but you said so you said like here you would do a wave dash.
Yeah, just because if I'm like trying to set up to also potentially hit her on the side platform, I'll have my finger on the jump button anyways, right? And
Okay, so
so
wave dash, and if they land on platform, you just do full up air, and
yeah,
if they land on stage, you'll react and up smash.
yeah. Well, you do the wave dash on reaction to her positioning. So it's like if you see that she's going off the platform, or not, if she's not gonna land on the platform, then you wave dash, and then you get to like wave shine up smash or wave dash up smash. But if she's landing on the platform, you just do dash bear like you would normally, or dash full hop bear or whatever, dash short hop bear, whatever works.
Yeah. What do you think about like the problem sometimes with that bear is that if they arms attack it and you're dashing in towards center stage, it might be too slow to get back and hit him out of the arms attack.
Yeah,
I know I've seen Leffen do like dash shield stop bear.
yeah. You could do dash shield slap bear. You could do dash backflip bear since that cuts off your forward momentum. You could also do something that I actually kind of like doing sometimes is in the positions where I like accidentally or maybe am not doing a good job being specific and I drift towards center stage with the bear. At the higher percents where up smash actually starts killing, you could just do rising bear towards center and then run off or run towards the edge of the platform that she's gonna fall off of and just up smash because she's gonna like almost guaranteed slide off the platform if she attacks it like a 90 100.
I see.
Yeah, so that also works. Now I don't think I think you should just always be on the platform if you can, but if you accidentally like drift past it or whatever, you can still kill her in that position just by up airing or up smashing her slide off.
Okay.
Yeah. Hmm.
I feel like I'm bad in these sharking positions
Mm-hmm.
too. Um yeah, obviously she well, I don't know.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Here it's like I
And
think, or
she's
what's
like
up?
she knows bear's a threat, so she's gonna be like outside of it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, here when Sheik's like falling from high up and off stage, so you can't like get like directly under her. You kind of get to treat it like a normal edge guard position, because you know how when you bear the Sheik and she's really high and she's like drifting towards the stage or whatever.
Yeah.
This is like pretty similar in that it's like it ends the mix up's pretty similar where it's like you can hit her just falling to ledge, with like dash attack, run off shine maybe. You can intercept her with like full hop shine up here, or you can read that she's gonna drift on the stage and like maybe bear her interceptor up here with like a bear or something, or you could cover ledge when she gets lower with grabbing ledge, because I don't think grabbing ledge is bad here, but I think grabbing ledge when she's this high is bad, because what ends up happening is if she reacted to you wave dashing, she would just like be able to like double jump to side platform as you're falling to ledge, and then ends up being like pretty awkward for you, and you don't actually get like a decent like hit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Or
it's
maybe
just
like here it would be good to do like a short hop or a full hop backflip just to babysit her a little bit
yeah, I agree.
and then jump the ledge.
Yeah, I think it's really good to like do things that like when Sheik's like in this position, just do things that like maybe you don't even want to try and hit her. You just want to grab ledge, but do things that make it look like you totally could hit her, because it just like it makes her have to react to something, and she could be like, "Oh, I'm scared, so I'm gonna double jump," and she just does a really bad double jump as they're like just short hopping randomly. Doing stuff like that's really good against Sheik when she's like kind of recovering and nothing's happening anyways. Just doing like a thing that makes her have to like react makes the edge guard, it could go a lot smoother. So I think it's always good to just do it every time. So like here, it's like if you're gonna grab ledge anyways, you totally could have full hop backflipped and made it look like you could hit her, but then just fall to ledge, right? Yeah, I think your idea is good. Oh, that sucks. That was a good grab there.
That roll tilted me, I gotta admit.
On reaction to Sheik full hop, you could just do like dash towards center full hop rising bear, and you'll just like whiff punish it. When she does like this full hop aerial, this point
really, it's like bad.
I think it's pretty
good.
When I
played Sheik against
honestly.
good foxes, if I was like, if I messed up a short hop and got a full hop, I would be like, okay, that's my stock. Like, against Sheiks, I feel like their full hops I don't punish.
I think Sheik full hop is like hard to interact with. I mean, it like removes her from the situation, and like she is actionable like pretty early. It's just when they do like if you do like a full hop rising aerial, then it ends up being pretty bad. But like her full hop in general, I think is pretty good. I think it's like pretty important against Fox. It just kind of like it kind of functions similarly as Fox full hop, where you full hop when you think they're going to come in, but you don't really know how specifically they're going to come in, but you want the potential to be engaged and also to be able to disengage. Because she can do stuff like full hop, Fox runs under her and like CCs or something, and then she just does like fast fall needle on top of them and gets like a true needle grab, or like double jump the top platform, wave land, off like one of the sides into like needle or something. Like she has a lot of options out of full hop that lets her like still be engaged, but also like safely disengage while still pressuring some space. But when you're super close to her like this, you can actually just do like a full hop aerial, and it does not matter. You will simply hit her because she just doesn't have anything that like stops you from doing that. So if you're super close to her, you could just be like, "Oh, Sheik full hopped. I'm gonna full hop up air, full hop bear, full hop, whatever move you want, and it'll probably go fine." Oh. I feel like here you have to short, since you aren't like on top of her and you want to punish the full hop, you have to do like short hop nair right here to hit her. You either do short hop nair, up smash, up tilt if you can like wave dash in time, but you kind of like autopilot full hop bared, then you end up whiffing.
See, Okay.
Yeah, you have to short hop, like do like a short hop near there to hit it. Um,
The fall up only works if you're pretty close.
yeah, full hop works if you're like already super close. Up smash. Oh, that sucks. Wow, that. What the heck?
I feel like that happens so much. I was like, okay, I'm gonna nair. I'm actually gonna nair all the way in the corner. There's no way you can avoid it, and then
And then
boom.
she finds a way.
I guess maybe
Uh,
Yoshi's helped there. I don't know.
I do
That's just
think though, you like you set up your timing for nairing the F tilt pretty poorly. Like I think there's something about the way that you like since you messed up your up smash, um, the way you like didn't set up that well for like the forward tilt. Oh, I understand what happened now. You like wave dashed. Okay, so right here you're like corner pressuring, and then you like do like a wave dash right before she ends up getting on stage. That makes it like where you have to dash away to not get hit, but you can't like time your action that well to like interact with her getting up off ledge, so you end up not getting there in time. But I mean that just not much to say there other than like
I think
not much reason
probably
to
wave
wave
dash
dash.
too much. Yeah, instead of dash dancing.
Yeah, like you can honestly just dash dance or stand still. There's not much reason to like be wave dashing when she's on the edge, I think. Yeah. Oh, I I feel like that is man. Man, I feel like she only gets to do that because of Randall. That's kind of unlucky. Whatever. That was really good. I like how you just double jump the top platform. You realize that this was like an awkward full hop, and you just go to the top. Super good. But then you kind of did the thing where I think once the situation kind of reset, it's similar to what I was talking about before, where it's like you kind of just end up drifting towards Sheik or moving towards her. But like once I get down from here, I'm like you're still engaged, so I would probably dash right and then try and like protect myself, or maybe do dash back shield or something.
Yeah, I get caught like sometimes I get caught because I'm not comfortable dash dancing like all the way in the corner. Like I get hit a lot like with the boost grab that covers like that sort of exactly where I'm standing now, like the inner half of the
Mm-hmm.
side platforms,
Yeah.
and I just don't have like I don't know if it's I'm scared of like accidentally running off stage or just like I don't know, don't consider it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Every Marth here would be like dashing back into the corner, but I'd never do that. It seems.
Yeah. I think you just have to get used to like using all of your space. Because I think with Fox, what ends up happening is a lot of the time, situations like these, you actually can end up like you can get away with sometimes not like dashing back in the corner. Like he has other options here, but I think since Fox is really good, since his like mobility is really good, what ends up happening is like doing stuff like dashing into the corner and really using the space that you have is super important because it's like hitting Fox directly in the corner is really hard. It's like a massive commitment a lot of the time. And so forcing them to do that or like being completely safe is like a pretty good not trade-off but like pretty good weight to the situation, I guess I would say. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. um man man I feel like this game has not gone bad enough for you to be down 4 to 2. That's unlucky. For sure. Oh, I think you messed up here. That sucks. I think this full hop's actually good. Doing this full hop that like you could land on the platform
Spacing
and
out.
pressure her, but then you go to the ground instead, I think is really good. But you have to like obviously you messed up.
I think I was up till I messed up.
Yeah. I think what I would have done honestly is I would have empty landed like this. I know it's like a mix up, but it's like what a lot of people do is when they realize that you didn't hit their shield in this position, they just assume that they're like disengaged. So they do something like wave dash back or short hop. And so what I would literally just do is like if to be like the safest possible, I'd land from that full hop and then I'd be like, okay, time to do dash towards center, full hop rising bear, and then you just catch a lot of people like kind of not paying attention and doing an action to shield while still being safe enough to go into center stage.
Yeah,
Um,
I guess I was trying to bait shield drop if they're just like doing it
They're
you
just
know,
like doing it
preemptively.
without looking. Yeah, and I do think it's a mix up, and I don't think your up tilt was bad. I think your up tilt made a lot of, or your attempted up tilt, I guess, made a lot of sense and was like clearly intentioned. I'm just trying to say that there are more things you could do,
Yep.
but I think what you did was fine. Yeah, and this is sort of the thing that we talked about before, where like up tilt, you kind of get one free shot, so you did the up tilt and you like totally didn't get punished for it. But it's the same thing before that I actually the exact interaction I talked
Exact
about earlier.
situation.
Yeah, you up tilt, she wave dashes off, empty lands, and then just does up tilt, and it like you see how it totally just demolishes you running forward. So, just take your time. Standing still is really good. Crouching is really good. You don't have to move here. The onus isn't on you. The onus is on Sheik to like make a decision. You simply just have to like stay safe. Oh, you should definitely bear shine in these spots.
I think I maybe tried to. Yeah, that was bad.
Um, at this low of a percent,
I definitely didn't like consciously be like, I'm gonna shield here.
yeah, you just like it ended up being weird. You like didn't think the Sheik would like your bear would hit the Sheik at that time, and so it was pretty awkward. So that makes sense. What was I gonna say? After this back throw, when you're at like this low of a percent, doing like double jump back, um,
Instant air
up
dodge.
up B, just like double jump back
Uh,
up B as high as you can is like very good. Sheik is like actually I don't think you ever like directly die off that decision. I think it ends up being pretty good. It's hard for her to cover, and then like even if she does hit you out of it, you don't die instantly. You still have like 2 or 3 more chances. Whereas, you get hit in this spot, you are actually dead instantly.
yeah, man.
Wow, this game that
It's,
sucks.
I got frustrated.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's very reasonable. I feel like the game hasn't been going poorly enough for you to be getting fucking four stocked. It's definitely very frustrating. Oh,
I was getting hit a lot by the runoff platform stuff
yeah.
and like or wave dash off platform.
Yeah, I mean, runoff, wave dash, they're both the same thing. Um, yeah, I mean, it's just like you have to like, when you're in the spot where like you could totally get hit, you have to like make the
Seems like
judgment to
this
like,
is like kind of a stalemate for her to be shooting on a platform.
yeah, I think it is. I
Like
totally agree.
if this was plop, like I would never do have to. I would just be dash hinting in the center. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think better and better sheiks will just eat you for breakfast if you do like even even the up tilt which you said is like okay sometimes, and even the short hop up air which is okay sometimes, and even like full hop bears, like it just seems like reward is so low compared to like oh sheik just like does like a super sick like shield drop like fast fall waveland like there's just
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think interacting with platform is not in your favor, but then what ends up happening is it's just like a stalemate otherwise, so you would try and do something that like progresses the game state. But that's kind of like, I don't think there's anything you could do about that. You just have to like play the stalemate slash like coax the Sheik into like making the game state change.
I guess in theory like she has to do something because her shield's shrinking, but
Yeah, but like, she can always just shield drop, end up on the ground, and still be a very good character. It's not like when she's on the platform, she's bad or anything. So it's like, even if in theory she eventually has to get down, it's like she's getting down to do what? Continue to be hard to hit. So it's like, yeah. Something you can do, which is like very important, is being very diligent about hitting Sheik before she gets to platforms. Like reading her as she's full hopping up to Waveland, or hitting them when they short hop to try and do the whatever short hop thing that lands on platform. Like hitting them as they're going up and intercepting them is a very good way to like keep the Sheiks in check, to make sure, because it technically, if you're actionable, it's never like they're like putting themselves at risk by jumping to the side platform, because technically you could just be full hop up airing their waveland or something,
yeah,
right? So
yeah, you gotta
being
sometimes,
diligent
but
about that is
yeah,
good.
yeah, I should probably do it more against guys like this who go to the
You
platform
go
a
to the
lot.
platform every time. It's like and the thing is, you don't like Sheik a lot of the time doesn't actually get like a really clean punish on it. It's really hard for it to actually interact with you just like doing full hop up air and then shielding. It's
Yeah.
so hard for it to interact with. So I think it's good value to go for those reads like when you really feel like she'll just end up on the side platform. Oh, that sucks. I think forward throw off the stage is good here.
Yeah, I was probably going. That was a bad up throw. Yeah, that's again another situation where like I feel like my sharking's really bad. Like they'll do nair, dare, or bear,
Mm-hmm.
and you just get like clipped, and
Yeah, it's
I guess back air will trade here.
if you so the way that I see it is if you want to cover her like falling with an arrow to the ground, you have to be dashing like now. You do dash and then full hop bear once you reach this point, right? That you have to like start dashing now. You have to dash really early if you want to intercept her out of the air. But if you want to like let her land, you could always dash dance right here, and that's totally fine too. Right? Like you could dash dance, grab her
Do you
landing,
think if
dash
she
back up,
like
smash.
every Sheik, every single Sheik does an aerial here? Now, whether or not they land a platform, they might mix it up. But it seems like if I try to dash dance and punish their landing, there's just like too much variation with like their
Mm-hmm.
drift.
Yeah, I agree.
That consistently, maybe you get a pressure situation, but
You don't get like the
um,
hit that you want. No,
and if you
I
go for
agree.
like a bear here, they could have the option to just like drift to the ledge, but maybe that's like good enough.
That's
I
I
don't
think
know.
that's honestly kind of fine. Hitting the Sheik out of the air, because you can also like hitting the Sheik out of the air is like good in this position because you get your good edge guard, and then she goes to edge, she's still like in the corner anyways, so she has to deal with you. And I think a lot of the time, um, when she's this high up, you honestly can tell her intention, like from right around now. Like when she's hit this spot, it's like
He's going slightly in.
yeah, and it's like, okay, I think I kind of know that she's probably going to drift towards stage. And if you see, yeah, she keeps drifting forward, and it's like, you can't, like, drift forward and then change to drift back in this position. You're kind of, like, just committed to either falling straight down or landing here. Nice. Didn't kill. Oh, that was a good timing. On the full hop upper you did. This is, like, the correct timing. So that's good awareness. But then I think you played it a bit greedily, where like after the up air, you kind of thought that you would have like, or like you thought that they'd fall through, but I don't think that's like a reasonable read to make. I feel like you can like do this up air and then be like, oh, there,
They got out, and maybe you can pressure, but just
yeah, like
don't
maybe
get.
like run up crouch here or something.
Mhm.
But if like the Sheik instead of like wave landing just simply landed on the platform and shielded, you would have just gotten like shield drop punished and probably like lost the game instantly. Oh, nice. um, you can grab dash attack on whiff. Yeah, it's just better than drill because like that ends up happening a lot of the time. Um, here, did you mean the up air instead of the sub tilt? I assume so. Or did you think that she wouldn't land on
I
platform?
think I meant to dash up here and cover the roll away, but
Or after that, like right here, after the first up throw, or not after the first up throw. There's only one, but the first thing you do after the up throw, you up
oh
tilt.
yeah, I did. I didn't think they would land on the platform at 5%.
Sheik always lands on the platform at 0 if she does slight DIs, or no DI. So
Even top plat. Okay.
yeah, top plat,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Um, you can wave dash out a shield punish, dash attack.
Yeah, I've practiced that, and then I never hit it in a game. And it's the same up there again.
Yeah.
It seems like, would you concede it's like relatively hard to react to? Like you have to be ready for it, because that's what it seems like to me. Like it's not. It's free when I practice it, as long as I don't mess up my tech skill on Uncle Punch. But like in the heat of a match, if they dash tag my shield, it's like
I
I don't
think
know.
I agree, but I also think that the way that I see it in spots like those, I am always like in the back of my head, I'm shielding with the intention of potentially shielding a dash attack. So because I have it in my head and I'm like, okay, I dash attack could come here. I think I end up always being like pretty ready for it. And I think the ways that you end up moving out a shield in that spot ends up using wave dash a lot of the time too. So I'm pretty, primed to like wave dash too, almost regardless. Um, and so I think like just by virtue of like me knowing that they could, because it's like this was like this is like a whiff punish position, right? The Sheik missed her whiff punish on her full hop up air, so it's like the only way she's gonna whiff punish it directly are with grab and dash attack, and so it's like if you're shielding, it's kind of like you are shielding for dash attack, so it's you just have to be ready for it.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. If you're gonna shield, it's with the intention of shielding with dash attack. Oh. Oh, that wave dash was kind of awkward. Yeah, just yep. Oh. You dead? Up smash? Oh, it works out. Whatever. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I do think that game you definitely. There were times when you kind of died in dumb ways that wasn't that. Oh, I know this person. What the heck? That wasn't that great, but I feel like the biggest takeaways that I honestly have with it are like, I feel like in spots where you reset to neutral, it's important to not always end up drifting towards Sheik. Like take your time, like dash dancing, using platforms, like trying to stay safe. When she's on platform, kind of like what's it called? You get one try to like maybe up to under the platform or near under the platform or something, but like generally, you should like kind of take your time, not take your time, but like play around center a bit more, and then kind of like not get like maybe wave dash aerial kind of randomly if you can. And then for the combos, we didn't get to see that many combos, but forward throw at ledge when you can. There's one position for that. When she's on the top platform and you're going to read her like miss-teching or teching in place, use double jump up air instead of rising up, single or full hop up air.
It seems like if you at low percents and you up throw Sheik to top platform, like it's pretty hard to react in tech.
I agree. I think it's pretty
Or,
hard
like,
to get
just
the tech
in
out.
place or reading miss tech there is good.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. And yeah, realizing that on no DI they're gonna land on the top platform and yeah, maybe
I think that was most of it. Do you want to watch a quick game of me versus Sheik to see kind of what I end up doing differently? Yeah, this is me against Crudo. This is pretty interesting.
So that was you reading to go into platform there.
Yeah,
like we talked about.
Yep, it's like
maybe the bear was questionable, but
yeah, maybe I could have like up air there, but I think bear is like the safest thing to do here. It has a super high chance of hitting, and it's pretty hard to get punished for it. This is something that I don't think you did that often, or like you ran under the Sheik.
Dashing back there and being outside like the run off platform spacing. Yeah, you're like staying out. You're better at staying outside that threats from the platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. That was very good. So that was sort of at the percent where like dash full hop up air is like starts being kind of hard to hit.
You
barely traded.
Yeah.
Or like yeah.
Yeah, like traded. Yeah. There's something before this I think I liked. What was it? So there's this at the beginning, which I think is cool. I started dash dancing immediately. I didn't like try and move forward, which I like that. And once I end up in that position where I'm like, I was under the Sheik or whatever, I end up lasering, which I don't think you lasered very much at all, but I think lasering against Sheik is good because she's gonna end up standing in place a lot.
I was lasering. Fiction talks about like the full hop double laser,
drop through laser.
Single laser.
Yeah,
that's good, but it seems like on Yoshi's it's like
I don't think it's that good on Yoshi's.
Yeah.
On like Dreamland, it's really good. Whenever Sheik's just like on like Battlefield Dreamland Stadium, whenever Sheik's just AFK on side platforms, I think doing it's good. But
yeah,
otherwise, I don't like doing it that much. This was good awareness with the down tilt. Oh, good ledge dash by him.
That's just like the matchup.
Yeah, he just did his combo. I like this spot. I feel like I played it pretty differently from how you would have. After this down tilt, I just kind of sit there and crouch, and
I would
it's
have been
like,
dashing in every time. Yeah.
yeah, it's like I don't need to move forward. Sheik like it's not easy for her to hit me here, so I get to like hold my space, and then I try and make a decision, but he reads me, which is like totally fine. Good
So that
cross
you
up
could
dash
have down
tag.
smashed you there on that down throw.
Yeah. Oh, good ledge dash again.
Um, like, can you just? Is it possible to just get like insanely good at just always punishing ledge dash tilt? I think up
Yes.
tilt and F tilt, or maybe there's slightly different timings to where it's like hard,
I think
and
they're the
obviously they have
same.
spacing mix-ups with where they ledge dash.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I think probably either way, if you're just reading ledge dash tilt and you dash dance, you can like at least get like a nair pressure
Or like up
situation.
smasher. I think you should get if you're reading them doing ledge dash tilt. I think you should get a hit every time. Um, the timing ends up being pretty consistent even between the two, so you should
Like,
be
what are
fine.
like if she like her other options are like ledge dash, like dash dance, ledge
Ledge dash
dash,
dash back, ledge
boost
dash,
grab.
ledge dash nair, ledge dash grab, ledge dash dash tech, ledge dash crouch.
Seems like all those are way riskier than ledge dash tilt.
I think ledge dash dash back's pretty safe. Ledge dash crouch is pretty safe. Ledge dash nair is it varies in quality, but I think if you only do it when they're close to the ledge already, then it's pretty safe.
Like
Dash tech and boost grabber.
space outside of ledge dash tilts as like a baseline, because that's
Yeah,
what your average scrubby Sheik does, and then if they start mixing it up, then you can actually get to play melee.
yeah. It's like if you space outside the tilt, you can get hit by dash tech and grab and like boost grab, but then you're safe from her doing dash back, crouch, nair, and tilt. And so it's just like that kind of mix up. Um, yeah. Missed my punish on the nair. Kind of sucks. Oh, this is funny. I played a different interaction this time, and then he did another thing. Pretty funny.
I I have a lot of trouble. This might be one of the last things we have time to talk about, but like
Hmm.
short hop nair, I think here like you
I like trying to do
smash
drop
back.
shield shine, but I was slightly slow.
Okay, so drop shield shine's good.
When she
Uh,
does like this kind of nair on top of you, it's like, and
like
she's
up
not
nair
drifting
up
away.
smash. I would
Yeah,
up
up
smash
smash would
the
have been
shield.
good. Yeah. Nair is pretty hard to like deal with in general, though. I think if she does it like point blank on top of you, wave dash out of shield stuff is good. Nair out of shield, like aerial out of shield's good. Up smash out of shield's good. But if she does like one that's like drifting kind of away from you or like through you, I think it ends up just being more of a raw mix up, and you kind of have to play it like one. You either have to like get the easy hit or like get like the good value hit, or the good value read. You either get the easy hit, which is just like aerialing out of shield whenever she nairs you, and it's just like it just works, or you try and like get like a wave dash shine or something, or up smash out of shield, and those are a bit more inconsistent, I think.
Okay. Um, and one last thing, when you're doing the Firefox stalls there in the recovery, is that like are you like is any part of that because you want to like your the fire to burn them is like what you're interested in, or is mostly like
No, I'm just kind of refreshing. I don't like it when the fire hits him because they could smash AI on this stage. That ends up being pretty awkward.
I need to get better at shine there.
Oh, I tried to single hit. Oh, this is pretty interesting. I feel like in both of these spots, you probably
That
would
would
have
be a
ended up
hit.
being aggressive more. Like
Yeah.
after this nair, I feel like it totally I could have seen you like up tilting or like keep running towards center stage. I play it slower, and here after
Here as
this
well.
nair, I dash in the center or dash into the corner. Ends up not being that great because he's nairing, but oh nice, that was really good from him. Up smash, yeah. I messed up and now I die. No, never mind. He sucks.
Dude, Nair Shield's so good. When I played Sheik, I would just spam that. I feel like a lot of Sheiks I play don't do as much.
Yeah, Narrow Shield is fucking insanely good. Oh, this is something. I feel like every time you full hopped in center stage like this, you would drift forward. But I like realized that I couldn't have like actually hit her, and I didn't really want to play the mix up, so I just drifted back and then like got to just like
Yeah.
nair and be aggressive after shine. Oh, that
Yeah,
was the
see?
drop shine position right here. I get to do drop shine bear instead of just doing normal bear.
Right.
Oh, really good single hit too. Wow, I am thoroughly impressed. Nice,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's spacing.
But yeah, pretty much. I mean, we talked about a good amount of things, but you know, playing out of the corner, take your time, Sheik under the platform. You get one read, but then you kind of have to like either decide to hold the space and like let her kind of make a decision, or not be under the platform in the first place. Combo stuff. There's a few things
Yeah.
that you already know. And is there anything else you want to talk about as we wrap up? Or
No, that's good. Uh, yeah, that was helpful. I appreciate it.
okay, cool. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can always message me. Do not
Yep.
not be afraid. Okay, well, cool. Have a good rest of your day.
I mean, have a good week.
Yeah, later.